I would like to think that I am consistent in most areas of my life, but YouTube is not one of them. It is safe to say that I've taken the biggest break off YouTube, and I was reminded by a client that they actually found me through YouTube and they really enjoy my videos. I'm just gonna start off small, like you would with any habit. I'm starting off with 1 video a month. So we've got meal prep, leg workout, oats recipe, and then I'm also going to give you a full life update, a physique update, and just a chit chat about goals and life and everything this year, because I cannot believe it is already the end of August. Like, this year has just flown by, and I swear ever since we got a puppy, which was like last year in July, it's just as if I blinked and the year has passed. So anyway, let's get into the video, starting off with my morning routine. So this morning we woke up at 4:30 because Ross has to head to Auckland for work. I went out to sort out Bronco. I had a little play with him. He had surgery on Monday, so he's not been feeling too good. I made my subs. We watched Ross head off to work, and then I headed into the gym. Go gym. Gym time! Okay, so I'm probably like a year behind in the mic'd up workouts, but today is my first ever mic'd up workout. So let's get ready. I like to wear my shoes even though we have a home gym as opposed to training in slippers. I am currently testing new programming for Fit with Anjuli, so I am loving my workouts again. I feel like I was in a little bit of a lull. I haven't posted a YouTube video in a while, but today is the day we get back into it. This is my biggest distraction in the gym. Like, how can you say no to that face? Yeah, and that paw. So I'm just doing a light body weight warm up to get the blood flowing. It is early in the morning and it's coming into spring here in New Zealand, but I still feel like it's cold. It just loves to get in the way. I'm currently training 3 lower body days per week. Today's main compound lift is going to be Romanian deadlifts with the barbell. I actually like to warm up with booty bands, but little man likes to chew on them. I always like to use the bar to warm up for squats as well as Romanian deadlifts. With Romanian deadlifts, the most important thing is that I'm pushing my hips back. I'm feeling the stretch in my hamstrings. I'm coming up. I'm not hyperextending at the top. I'm just coming up to standing straight, and then back down again, and I only go as low as my hamstring flexibility allows me to, so my back's not rounding over like that. I'm keeping the bar moving down my shins, coming back up, and I'm keeping my neck in line with my spine. You'll see it better as I warm up and take my jumper off it. I thought I'd talk you through just while I do my warm up. So when you have a training program, if you've been given something like 4 sets of 10 reps, that's not your warm up. So I wouldn't count just the bar as one of those sets. You want to warm up and find what your working weight is, and then once you've found that weight, that's when you start counting your sets. If you're someone that struggles with lifting heavier, whether it's like a back day or a lower body day, then using wrist wraps like these can be really helpful. I personally don't care about my grip strength, and this helps me lift heavier and it feels a lot easier on my hands. Hinge at my hips. Nice and controlled. Okay, so by now you should know, if you've been following my journey for a while, I'm very simple in that I don't have my nails done, I don't do my hair every day, I don't wear makeup every day, and I didn't want my YouTube to be like this perfect life type situation. So I do want to get back into posting these YouTube videos, but you just have to know that this is literally how I wake up. My hair's still tied up from last night. I didn't do anything to my face this morning. I just woke up and came straight into the gym. The aim is 10 reps here. I'm feeling really good, otherwise I would have done more warm-up sets. Set number 2, and to be honest, this mic really amplifies my breathing and the noise when I'm training, so I'm definitely going to mute my working sets. To be honest, I definitely could have the rack set up higher, so you would just walk back instead of having to almost semi-deadlift it off the rack, but a bit late for that now. Last set, number 4, so that's 10 reps, 4 sets of Romanians. Brace my core. Next up we have lying hamstring curls, and to be honest, this one's kind of in the corner of the gym. Okay, so key things with this, my hips are pushed into the pad. I'm controlling it, focusing on my hamstrings. So coming down, pause at the bottom, controlling on the way back up, squeeze at the top, fully extend all the way down, trying not to use momentum to bring the weight back up. If you find that your hips are lifting off the pad or that your lower back's kicking in, then I would suggest lowering the weight. Next up we have leg press. This plate alone says that it is 53 kilos, so this is 133 kilos all up. Nice and controlled. So as I come down, I'm pushing my knees out to make room, and I'm not fully locking out at the top. Coming down as low as I can. Okay, I definitely think I can handle a little bit more, so we're going up 20 kilos. So we're gonna do 10 on each side, so 153 kilos for 10 reps. I'm not sure if I need to increase in the next set, but anyway, I'm aiming for RPE of 8, so 2 from failure. I feel as if I could have done another few reps of that if I really pushed. So I'm pretty sure I can go up. So let's go up to 163. Okay, so next up is meant to be a barbell glute bridge, but I honestly find this machine hits my glutes a lot better. So I'm going to do 10 reps on this one, but of course, if you're following this workout in your own time and you don't have a glute machine, just do a barbell glute bridge. Set 2. Often I'll get people asking me like, oh, you know, I don't sweat when I work out. I don't feel like I had a good workout. Like, I honestly don't really sweat when I train. You can train hard without sweating. Sweat does not mean that you had a good workout. Just like having muscle soreness after a workout doesn't necessarily mean that your workout was any better than someone else that didn't have DOMs or that didn't sweat. Just really be focused on challenging yourself with the weight that you're using, keeping good form, focusing on the muscles that you're working while you're training. The results will come as long as all your other habits are on point. So your nutrition, your steps, your water, your sleep, depending on your goals. All these things really matter for just an overall healthy lifestyle. Last set. Last one. 4. That felt good. It's like a love-hate relationship. Oh my gosh, okay. Booty band finisher and then a little bit of core and we are done. I have my Fit with Anjuli booty bands and I'm gonna double up the heavy and the extra heavy. If you were to put them above your knees, that would make this exercise easier, but I want to make it harder. So I'm actually going to do it around my ankles and we're doing lateral band walks. Pushing off and pushing away. You should feel it all the way through your outer glute. Doing it around your ankles and envisioning pushing away instead of this one pulling out makes such a big difference. That's actually quite hard. Okay, so my goal is 15 reps each side. So I've done 5 each way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My goodness, I am feeling that. I underestimated how hard it is when they're around your ankles. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think when people see booty band exercises, they might think like, that's not hard, but honestly, I'm feeling this so much. I'm gonna have to take a band off. Let's just do the extra heavy one. Okay, here we go. 1, oh, that's so much easier. It's crazy how much of a difference it can make when you put the band around your ankles or your shins as opposed to being above your knee, but then also how much difference adding an extra band can be. If you need any booty bands, I have some left and you can order them online. I'll put a link in the description. Glutes are cramping. Oh, you probably think this looks really easy, but it's definitely not after today's workout. To be honest, I've been adding in core quite a bit to my programming. Just crunches, squeezing, nice and controlled. This might not look like much, but you should be able to feel it deep in your core. I definitely do. And just like that, we are done. So if you are someone that trains and you have, 5 exercises in your programming and you think, oh my gosh, it's too easy, chances are you aren't challenging yourself enough. So you do need to make sure that you do those warm-up sets like I did with the barbell, and then you find a working set that challenges you to get through, but that you can still do with good form. So each of these exercises, I made sure that I was really pushing myself, and as you could tell, I definitely struggled towards the end few reps of each set. In terms of what I do after my workout, so usually I will jump on my treadmill at my desk and do half an hour of VIP plans and emails. So that's usually when I'll walk on my treadmill, I'll do my work. I like to prioritize my VIP clients, making sure that they get responded to as soon as possible. And then that's from 6:30 till 7. So at 7, Ross and I would walk Bronco outside, but he did just have surgery on Monday. What I'm going to do is take him outside now for a little bit, and we're just gonna walk around outside on the lead, my emails and work and things for a little bit, do maybe half an hour walk, and then I'll show you what I'm having for breakfast. Breakfast this morning is so simple. I absolutely love it currently. So all you need is some blueberries, optional. You could use chocolate drops, banana, unsweetened almond and coconut milk, or any milk that you like, some chocolate caramel almond protein powder from Mack, and then some oat flour. So this is just blended oats. I like to keep some in the cupboard. First up, you are going to peel your banana and then mash it up in the bowl. Give a little bit to doggy. 80 to 100 grams of banana works really well, just mashing it with a fork. Next up, add your flour. I mix it up depending on what my calories are. Anywhere between 40 and 60 grams is pretty good. Today I'm going with 50 grams. Next up, we have protein powder. You could use anywhere between 10 and 40 grams depending on what your macros are. I am going to do 30 grams today. When it comes to the amount of milk you'll use, it really depends on the protein powder and the amount of oats you're using. I have found that 80 to 100 mils tends to work. 85. Mix it all around. Baked oats has been my absolute favorite through winter, but it's starting to warm up a little bit here in New Zealand and I'm still loving it. This is totally optional, but I like that it gives it a little bit of rise, so just a sprinkle of baking powder. Mix it all around. To be honest, I could eat this just as it is. It is so delicious. It reminds me of a cake batter kind of vibe. But anyway, we are going to bake it so you can see what baked oats looks like. If you're someone that doesn't like the texture of overnight oats, you definitely could try baking them or blending your oats like I have. It just gives it a much creamier texture and less, I guess, chunky. I'm using about 50 grams. Pop them down. You could, of course, stir them through the mixture, but I just like them on top. I'm going to do bake at about 170 degrees Celsius. Since I want it gooey, I've decided to take it out at 13 minutes and see how it is. Honestly, I think it looks perfect. Let's see how it cooked. Oh yeah, so crispy on the top and gooey on the inside, just how I wanted it. Oh, careful, that's hot. Since essentially this is a fitness channel and I don't just want it to be about fitness, but I do feel like I'm obligated to share what I'm up to with my fitness goals. So my last competition was the end of 2022. I won and turned pro. And since then, I have been absolutely loving my life of balance. I have no urge to step back on stage. I competed, I won, I turned pro. I feel like I ticked that off of my list of goals. It was something I was working towards for so long. I then went into a build and I thought, you know what, I want to compete as a pro. I was building for 10 months and I realized, you know what, maybe I don't want to spend all my time, you know, building and shredding and building and shredding. I'd rather just sit at a really healthy weight and shape for my personal goals year round. This kind of led me to do a mini shred for Fit with Anjuli. I did an 8-week shred I maintained through my 30th birthday, Christmas, and then January this year before doing the next 8-week challenge. That one was Evolve. So in 2024, we did Evolve at the start of the year, and then I maintained after that. Ever since my first shred after my build last year, I've been able to pretty much maintain this whole time, which is huge for me, as I feel as if I was so used to doing shreds and builds and going up and down for competing. I took some photos yesterday. I weighed in yesterday. I was sitting at 60 kilos. I absolutely love my shape, and although I did like the 8-week challenge, I had a goal of maintaining and getting stronger. So here you can see I pretty much look the same, which was the goal. In terms of my training, I'm training 5 days a week, 3 lower, 2 upper. Absolutely loving it again. I'm loving getting stronger, and that's kind of where I'm at with my fitness journey. In terms of the business, Fit with Anjuli, I absolutely love my kind of new side to the business of having VIP clients. In order to work one-on-one with me, you have to jump on a call with me first so we can see that we're a good fit. I can understand more about you as a person, what your goals are, what drives you, what your why is, and then get a better understanding of your lifestyle so that I can come up with a plan on how we can get you to your goal. So if that sounds like something you want accountability, you want to learn, you want support, you want to work one-on-one with me, click the link in the description. You can join the waitlist. We'll jump on a call and chat about your goals, and then we can move forward from there. If you don't need all the one-on-one support, check-ins, group coaching calls, bonus PDFs and things like that, then of course you can just sign up at fitwithanjuli.com and get meal and training plans only. So with that direction of the business, it has been so exciting, and I have been non-stop working this year to come up with a lot of new things. Unfortunately, when it comes to tech and apps and things like that, it just takes time, but there's so many exciting things coming for the future of Fit with Anjuli, and I can't wait to share it as it all unfolds. I think that's kind of like my life update. Let's get into the meal prep. This meal prep is so simple. You literally just need 3 ingredients. All you need to do is boil up the water, add in your pasta, cook that first. You're going to brown your mince. You could add an onion or mushroom or anything here too. But once you've browned the mince, you are then going to add in your tin tomatoes. So any type of tomatoes, it could be any kind of flavor, or you can of course add seasonings after. Ross is super simple and loves this meal. He's been having it every single week. So once we've done the mince, once we've done the pasta, I actually like to portion it out and put the meat and the tomato at the bottom of the dish. This might seem a little bit weird because usually you would do the pasta, right? And then the mince on top. But the reason why we're doing this is I want it so that when he flips it out onto a plate, it comes with the mince on top. So you're going to put your mince and your tomatoes down the bottom, then you're going to add your pasta on top, and then when you go to reheat it, you just flip it onto a plate and it's the right way up. So easy to do. I can get this meal prep done in under 20 minutes, and I like to do 6 meals of it. I hope that this gives you a super simple meal prep that you can try. Of course, you can adjust things. You could swap out the mince for lentils if you want to do a vegetarian option. You could even swap out the spaghetti or the pasta for an edamame or a black bean fettuccine type pasta, which would be higher in fiber and higher in protein if you're vegetarian or vegan, or if you just feel like having a meat-free meal prep. Anyway, I know that it has been a long time since I posted a video. Thank you so much for getting this far in the video. I truly appreciate you. I love doing these videos. I think I used to overthink YouTube so much. I thought my hair had to be perfect. I had to wear makeup and all these things, but I just hope that these videos resonate with you and you like me for who I am and my vibe. I do believe that your vibe attracts your tribe. So this is me fresh out the shower. Yes, I brushed my hair, but I didn't do anything else to it. I'm not wearing makeup. I just want to share these videos as I feel like doing them. I hope that you learned something from this video. I will catch you in the next video next month.